So this is modifying one. And this is non-modifying one. Oops. Also, let's do this. Also, the charging port, USB-C going in. Okay, it's charging. So we are gonna changing this damaged Logitech G915 keyboard, TKL or full size, doesn't matter because it has same. Change like this one. Yeah, skin on it, and changing to the USB Type-C port. Also fully working with the data with the Logitech G Hub with your any type of C cable, and less noise, almost zero noise, and better feeling, more friction for this knob, the volume knob, and decrease the noise from the when you're shaking or typing your keyboards. Yeah. Then I think this is the perfect G915 or G913, what we call in Korea, the gaming keyboard in Logitech. Hello guys, this is DIY recording, and this video is I'm gonna modifying Logitech G915tkl size keyboard. Also, the G915 or 913 doesn't matter. They have just different additional size of pad on here and left and right. But the main board and the logic is same, so you can use everything on this keyboard. Okay. First of all, I'm not really good for the modding the keyboard, so I just modding, aiming to the more, USB type B, the type micro 5 pin in 2023. Even also when I bought this in 2019, something like that, it's really, hesitating. This is a really great keyboard. Low profiling, mechanical switch, and dual Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz connection between your PC or phone. Easy to changing with Bluetooth and the dongle, the light sync, and the gaming mode, and the volume knob, functioning keyboard. This is perfect, but there is a problem always. This is really nice, but if you're using more than like 1 or 2 years, the keycap, it's gonna be getting damaged like this. See, especially this part or the key, what you're using much more than the other. Well, we can buy in AliExpress or the other third party, something like that. But the best thing about to prevent the damage is the put some skin like this. This is the polyvinyl skin or something like that. This is really great. It's tough and nice feeling. I'm using more like this 1 year, over a year, but it's working really great. It didn't fall up except some kind of I'm missing part up here, and the price is really cheap. Bought like $5, something like that, and it has more additional stickers if you're using for 915 TKL size. So the putting sticker you can watching on my old video. Yeah, so if you want to know about it, you can watch for there. And but today, just like Logitech G Pro mouse or G Pro Super Light mouse seem like changing into the modding micro 5 pin to USB-C port. Also, you can using for the fully working, and you're free from the stress to find out the cable, because the Logitech gear, they are using USB port C. So this one is really useful till now, but this micro 5 pin, it's really bad. Yeah, I'm sure. So let's do this. First, you have to remove all of the keycaps from this here. All right. So there's a tip. When you remove the keycaps, you have to be done like this, left or right. Nope. Just lift it up vertically, or from the top or from the bottom, just like this. Because the lag is really easy to break, and it gives a lot of stress if it's break it or something. So I already wiped it out, all of contaminants on the keyboard, because when you need to work, you have to cleaning first. All right, it helps for more durability and more lifetime for this nice keyboard. So let's collect all of the keycaps. I just skipped this part. You can see in the other video when I'm modding this keyboard. This one I'm gonna put it right there, and I'm gonna focusing on this keyboard. Just pause the video. All right. After remove all of the keycaps, just wipe it out, remove the dust, and you can see several screws down here. This is all of the screw what you can see on the front side. So let's remove all of these screws. You have to keep them nicely, put it on the part, because they have using the different size of the screws on it. So if it's gonna be mixed it, you're gonna be getting headache. Yeah. First, if you using this keyboard, ever gonna be like this keyboard. Why? There's no similar product like this in that time. For now, there is a few different options in there, but for the Logitech gears, the dual band system, Bluetooth, and 2.4 gigahertz, the dongle one, the lightning speed, just seem like a wired keyboard, and really long battery life. For now, it's going like more than 2 or 3 weeks, but the brand new product, it's almost going like 1 week. Depends on what kind of light sink and what you're using for, and it's really heavy. Yeah, because it's a full aluminum top, and the inside is pretty heavy also. Ultra slim. How slim it is? The slimmest part is like a 0.38 inch. The thickest part, 0.5 inch. It's really low profile. So what's the good thing of the low profile? You don't need to using a palm rest, so you can make it more clean your desk surface environment. You don't need to buy this keyboard, but the product of the palm rest is the different company made it, so the color texture didn't match it, and the height is a little bit different, a little bit long, a little bit short. The texture, the rubber came out. But this one, just put it on your desk nicely, and just using your desk to the palm rest, something like that, more clean. And this infinite volume knob is really easy to change your volume, but there is one problem. If you shake it left or right, it's gonna be making noise like this, and it's too much less frictions on this knob. I think Yeah, so we're gonna adding some kind of more friction on it and making zero noise. And for now, it didn't make sounds, except this stabiler stainless part came out, something like that. But after we put it keycap on here, there is a gap between keycaps and this key switch. So we're gonna put some kind of a double side tape, just like a 1mm by 1mm, really tiny small size. So we're gonna stick them bonded together, so more cushioning and rest, almost like a zero noise, and a little bit more stiffer. It's not gonna be moving, shaking not like before, so you are getting more better feeling. Yeah. And the second, we're gonna using the foam. This is the non-woven fabric sticker one side. We're gonna put it inside for here, so make it less noise. I mean the sounds is gonna be howling inside, you know, because inside is pretty empty. So we're gonna catching that noise. So let's remove all of the screws. If you need to wash this keyboard, I highly recommend using dish soap, the Downy. Place it on the warm water and put all of the keycaps. Just shake them up and put it on your towel. Just let them dry like 1 hour, something like that. The isopropyl alcohol is pretty bad for this kind of keycaps. They're gonna print on these plastic, so it can cause the damage. It's really great for remove all of the greasy stuff or any contaminants on the keycaps, but it's pretty bad. Also for the aluminum, just like this beautiful hairline design, it can be utensils gonna be left, something like that, like a mark. So I recommend just using warm soapy water for wash it, but you have to be squeeze it well, because if the water going in, there will gonna be make some kind of problems, like a glitching or broken, or double click issues, something like that. So for the back side, you can see the 4 big screws at the outside. Let's remove them first. Alright, it's pretty stiff. There is hidden screws downside of the sticker. If your warranty it's not over, I'm not recommending modding keyboard like this, because this is pretty expensive device. So after your warranty insurance is gonna be over, you can easy to pop it up. Yeah. So there is a screws down here. You can feel it. It's good to using the heat gun. So I'm gonna bring them here, put it on 100 Celsius to melt just make it softer of the sticker parts, and easy to lift it up and put it back down easily. Alright, if you don't have the heating station like this in your house, you can using your hair dryer, but you have to be careful, because if you're too much getting heat, the plastic housing gonna be melted, or a little bit looks greasy. So I put 100 Celsius right now. It's not that too much hot like that, but it's enough for remove the sticky stickers from this keyboard. Using picking tools like this, we need more hits. if you remove the sticker without heat, oh yeah, this is it. It fell off like ugly shape. The sticker adhesive, it's gonna be a pure part with this one from the body and the sticker. It doesn't matter, but you know, if you're modding the keyboard, you know, you have to be carrying well. So we removed the one screws down here. If you're slightly touching this rubber foot, you can feel it a little dimple. That dimple part is the position of the hidden screws down there. So here, the right side, you can see slightly filling the tiny dimples down there. So put some enough heat. Let's remove it. Now weather is pretty cold, so it will take a time more than working in the summer. Alright. See, there it is. And here, let's put the left one and remove the right one together. Oh, come on. This is also using different size of screws, so you have to be carefully safely put it in the part from avoid to mixing, okay? Alright, this is a little bit ugly shape, but yeah, not bad. You can reusing. And let's see, where is it? I'm not sure which one they have, so let's just remove all of that. Oh, before war also you have to remove the dongle from the body, okay? I'm not sure, maybe one here, one there. Yeah, no screws down here. So let's just remove here. So remove this. This is same way to tear down, disassemble this keyboard. So if you need to, okay, there it is. If you need to change the battery or something like that, you just need to follow my instruction video. Alright, we don't need to, maybe here one more, I guess. So now total 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure the hidden screws down there, but let's check before I open it up. I just need more additional heat. If the heating gun is higher than 150 Celsius, something like that, it will easy to shrink this vinyl sticker or any damage on the plastic case. So just patiently give some more patience and waiting slowly to the sticker remove from these things, okay? Alright, there's no screws. So does it opening? No screw also down here. Here is not. come on. Let's using picking tools. You can use the soft plastic. Remove the cover first. Is there any hidden screws down there? I'm pretty confused because I'm modding that keyboard, the original one, the first one, just like 2 years ago. So as for now, there's no any problem with the connection between the Logitech G Hub, because technically there's no different, just USB-C transform into the original position of the USB 5 pin position. So some people can asking like why don't you using the micro USB converter to the USB-C, or as you know, for this year 2020, after I don't want to using micro 5 pin because it's really fragile. It makes them really angry when you use them, you know. It's pretty hard to find and it's really easy to broken. So, oh, there is one more. Okay, the second big guy, put it here. Alright, so battery came out. Let's put this cover right here. Remove the battery carefully. Don't drop into any water or picking something like that. So put it down outside for safely. Oh, as you can see, there is a 3 kind of cables, wire came out right from the battery to keyboard. This, the red one, is the plus VCC, what we call. There is a plus electronic, it's going live here, and the next, the black one, is always minus. For example, like any kind of, you know, if it's not a too much cheap product, they're using always same color like this. The white one is, I think this is ground sensor, something like that. So this one has only charging and there is no any data minus and plus. But the C port, what we're using is, there's a screw, 2 screws from here, one more, so total 3 under this thing. Okay, it's gonna be lifted off. Okay, I'm gonna show this one later. Let's open it up. Oh, we're not remove these two screws down here. That's why. It's my mistake. Oh, one more. Another one. So many screws down here, but you can see easily when you're using this keyboard. Why? Because the keycaps gonna be cover them up. All right, let's file up. Ta-da! They put already the big chunk of metal down here for the weight, so it will not easy to slip it on your desk. So some sticker parts. We're gonna put this guy, put it here. All right, later. And so this is the key. If you have any kind of problem with your keys, you can remove using soldering tools or hot air station. Remove them from the board and put some new keycaps right there. It's not that expensive, but it's expensiver than the normal switch. And the friction is here. See, the knob controller data and power going here. But so the idea is this: some kind of rubber, like a high friction material. Just cut them the right shape of this tiny space and shove it in and close the shells. The friction, it's getting more increased, so nice feeling like that, and they will not gonna be making annoying noise anymore. That's a really easy job. And here our problem, the micro 5 pin. See, we have to remove the shield. They are reinforced this connector. I don't know why, but Logitech is really good for making tough product for more increased durability, I think. Remove it. Okay, it's cold welding on the board, so I'm gonna using welding station also. Remove this down from here. This is the pin map, just same like that. Your USB Type-C cable, it's going in here. Okay, let's put it at the middle. If you can't see, I'm not sure. This part, okay. So here, the number 5 on the board is the ground, the black wire, okay. The 1 is the plus. It's upside down from here, but anyway, the shape is same. This way, just looking just like this, okay. And the next one, there is a 5. The legs came out from this micro 5 pin. Only 5. And the 2 is plus and minus. Plus and minus. And beside the 5, number 4 is the ground sensor. You don't need to weld them, or just need to connecting together ground and together. Yeah, it doesn't matter. And the next of it is data plus and data minus. If you didn't connect this one, your keyboard gotta be charged. It's fine. But if you need an update for Logitech G Hub for firmware, you don't need. You can, because your data, it's not, sending signal from the keyboard to your PC. So data plus and minus, it's also important. So we're gonna connect him all of this tiny lag, as you can see down here. You have to be careful. There is a capacitor down here, really tiny one. So if you're using hot air station, you have to be cover them using Kapton tape or aluminum, some kind of barrier like that. Okay, let's pause the video, bring some soldering stations and the other one. Okay, so this is the plugs, like a rosin. Okay, let's put some little amount right there. It will help for easy to take them off from the board. All right, and my tip, it's really hot right now. Just clean down. Nice and shiny. And you need this kind of ceramic tweezers. We have to give the more power. See, this came out. If you give the too much heat for here, your keyboard will be broken. And there is a lag down here. Alright. We're gonna using this hot air station. Let's put some hot air. And put some more scene down there. Let's give some break. I need to bring the nozzle. So I bring the knob. The board is getting cold. Let's put some additional flux again. You can do this without flux, but you have to be carefully controlled. It's not a problem. You just need to check it's gonna be work. And the important thing, looks like one trace is fell off, but that's the second one. The ground sensor. Looks like we can connect them. Okay. Remove this and let's put a new one. This Type C port. You can see it's upside down, so let's put it like this. The VCC, V, ground, data plus, and data minus. There's only 4, right? Because the ground sensor, it's not useful. You don't need to do this, but yeah, doesn't matter. So this is the ground, this is the ground, so we just need to connecting like this. Then it will going to be work. Just cover here, this kind of things. But that's the problem. See, because this is really tiny and it's pretty hard to soldering. Depends on person. Just let it cool down. Let's check. This is going to work. Still after remove this port. Okay. So put the battery. The sticker is upside. Where's the switch? Here. Okay, it still work, as you can see. So turn it off. Remove the battery. Here. All of this outline here. And these kind of big things, and here it's all ground. It's all connecting to the same thing. It's all minus. So first, let's see the pattern. Okay, not bad. Soldering is still alive. So first we have to connect the wire. You need a wire like this. Just really the jumper cable, what we called. It's really thin, but it's not that bad. So using solder. We don't need the soldering paste. You need here too. Okay. Cable. We're gonna using this animal cable for data plus and minus, and the ground and the plus we're gonna using a little bit thick one because they have a little more resistance for the power. So prepare any kind of nice copper cable. I'm gonna using this one plus the red color. This is black, so I'm gonna using ground already. If using different thickness of the cable for the plus and minus, it will cause a damage. But I think it doesn't matter. 5 volt, 1 ampere, this kind of tiny keyboard gadgets. No problem, I think. Okay. Just remove the tiny surface, a little bit twisted, so they will binding together. We're gonna put, let's see the map again. Ground here, plus here. Ground